Geminis, welcome. It's Terra My Love. I'm David. This is going to be your heart spread for June. Can you believe it? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. You choose um, here. And point out, too, on every Tuesday is going to be always and forever the Gemini Cancer Day. So do also the 4-pillar single spread on Tuesdays right now and the heart spread. And as we go forward, if I roll out any further reading specifically geared towards an astrological sign, will make Gemini and Cancers on Tuesday. Keep it simple, I say. So this is show you and your person. This is whoever you're thinking of, whoever's on your mind. The heart spread. It's a card spread I come up with. Gets to the heart of the matter, and we'll get some advice from Spirit. So let me just shuffle a little, put some energy on them. I had a false start, which is not uncommon with me being Sagittarius. That's why I say when we get 2,000 viewers, by the way, I appreciate it, and thanks everyone for subscribing. Then we'll go live, and you get to see Sagittarius make a lot of mistakes. It's kind of fun. I think it'll be fun. God, be good for ratings. God only knows the things I do. It's not easy being a Sag. Plus, I have a Sag Mars, which I describe a Sagittarius Mars as being like a baby giraffe. All the grace and all the grace of a newly born baby giraffe. You ever see them struggling to stand up? So let's see, Gemini. A lot popping in Gemini, man. The North Node and at 10 now. South Node dead on my Mars and Sag. You've got the Sun there now. Congratulations. It's your month, Gemini month. And Venus and Mercury is still kind of conjunct there. Mind is on love, baby. Ergo the heart spread. You come to the right place if your mind is on love, okay? So this is going to be you, where you're at in and around relationships, where your mind is at, where your heart is at. That feeling of wanting to make a decision. I pointed out in another read I did, I revived my cards with baby powders a couple days ago. It kind of worked. They're a little sticky from the humidity. Now they're nice and crisp again. I think I came up with a technique, a talcum rejuvenation technique for tarot. We'll do a separate video on that. But I pointed out, you got your bags packed and you're ready to go. It's kind of dawn. You're setting out on this journey, but you haven't actually gone yet. So it's like this is that state where you have to make a decision, but it's not just a decision that's in your mind. You know that when you decide one way or another, that it's going to be an action involved. And you probably could be hesitant as to what the outcome's going to be, and just kind of that imminent action, feeling hesitant. That's how you're feeling in and around relationships. It's a little interesting energy to pop into a relationship with, and your person's having the energy here now of judgment, justice. So they could be a Libra person. Could indicate Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. They have some significant, I call it Libra energy in their natal chart here. But they could be coming in from a recent divorce. On their mind is a divorce. Maybe we're in the process of it. That's a real literal interpretation. It could be coming into the relationship on their mind. They're weighing, something. So are you. You're kind of weighing direction here. Which way should I go? Sometimes with Two of Wands, it can be should I stay or should I go now energy. It's not really about two. It's just should I stay or should I go? Other than I could go this way or I could go that way. And with justice, coming into a relationship with a really karmic, major arcana influence in their lives. And something would have put them into this energy where for them, they're feeling an intense need that relationships are balanced and probably severe issues with reciprocation. In the past, they could have had. And so it's one of those cards that can show a chip on the shoulder, actually, in a Libra way, in that nice way. It's like, but let's see as we move forward, because this is you once you're in the relationship. This is the energy of you in the relationship, how you react to your person. So, I don't think this is saying that you're lying, cheating around them. On them or anything, but if you are, you obviously would know it. But you're in the mindset of thinking strategically right now, and if you're in the mindset of thinking strategically in this position, this is how you're reacting to them. It's something they're doing that's putting you in that mindset. Now, it could be something triggering you that they're doing that's innocent, but it's a trigger. But I don't really see indications of triggers here, other than you're kind of in this indecisive energy in and of yourself, where you kind of know that you have to make a decision, you have to do something. Um, but maybe the decision is to be with this person or not, and now you're questioning. You're having reason to question them, their veracity somehow here. Maybe it's in their dealings with an ex. If they have Libra energies, I mean, Libras are notorious flirts. That could be very triggering. But it'd be to me, I'm Venus and Scorpio. Yuck. So, can only flirt with me. Damn it. Venus people hate that too, man. They just want to go flirt with everybody, you know? So, judgment. Look, they're going from justice to judgment. Holy shit, man. I mean, that's a lot of heavy stuff going on in their life, you know? I'm just like, I'm looking at them right now, and I'm like, no wonder you're in Seven of Swords, because, you know, they just got all kind of stuff going on in their life right now. And it could be in the middle of a divorce and dealing with, you know, karmic consequences. For them, it's kind of a choice with judgment, because in this position, they'd be looking at you and not so much judging you, are you good enough or anything, but it could be like them asking themselves, do you fit into their life purpose? Them wanting in the relationship suddenly, maybe now that they're in it, maybe now that they find you, maybe there's this passion between you, and but they're asking themselves, is this really the best thing for me right now? And they could be asking themselves because kind of maybe they're in the middle of a divorce or a breakup or a settlement or something unfinished, you know, with justice here. Something that might well be out of their control, that might, they know, require some period of time. Like they know this won't resolve for the next 6 months or something like that. Maybe that's what they're keeping from you, got you in this suspicious energy. I don't know. Maybe they're stalling you or something. And it's like with the Two of Wands, and if this is about this relationship, you could be like on the verge of leaving. You could be what that Two of Wands is. You know, it's like you're like I'm kind of like I've just about had it. I've just about had it. But right now you're hanging. Shows you hanging in there, and definitely. And your advice is to hang. This is very clear, because I was just saying, you're thinking, should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? This is stay. This is prepare, because look, this person is going through this big stuff. So I don't know if you really love them, Gemini. Step back out of yourself for a sec and think about it now. Is what they're doing really lying and cheating and stealing, or are they doing something else that's triggering you? And with this kind of energy they're showing, they could be really a push-pull with you big time and blocking you sometimes, you know, or ghosting you sometimes, this kind of energy. And it's because maybe they're dealing with all of this stuff, and maybe we'll see with their advice if there's anything. But I get the feeling maybe they're really kind of not realizing how much this stuff is preventing them from having a relationship. Like maybe, you know, right now they should just be dealing with their own shit and forget about any relationship. It's not even about you. But in the Eight of Pentacles, no. I like this with the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Now these are facing off. This is their advice in the relationship. This is your advice tonight. It looks to me like you're taking the lead here, okay? Um, the Eight of Pentacles is going to be them working on their stuff. But here's the good news, okay? They're really going to work on their stuff here, Gemini. They're not kidding around. They're going to do what's necessary. This is nuts and bolts stuff here, taking care of business. It may involve them further going into their deal, further maybe triggering you in some way, pulling away, you know. But you're being encouraged by Spirit to not only stay, but to basically help by being strong and being, you may be the one that in some way they kind of lean on here. It like helps them. You could perform some literal sort of defensive position, help bolster them up here. So see this relationship forming, and let's see what we get with the Page of Cups here. So you guys may not have even started this yet. You're just talking, you're thinking about it, you're coming together. But this implies here that there will be work maybe over the next 8 months where will be coming together. They'll be taking care of their stuff. You'll be, with the Knight of Pentacles, grounding yourself and balancing yourself and preparing yourself to receive them without this triggery energy, because I don't really think that there's anything there. So it's your reading, and of course, but unless you know otherwise, I really don't think there's anything there. Um, they might just not. What they're not being honest about is how little they have to give, But I think like with this Page of Cups here, the promise is it's going to be a talk, and a really loving, emotionally open talk, and it's like saying you need to be vulnerable, and you need to be vulnerable enough to give them this time and put off this decision and hang in there, because it's going to be in your ultimate best outcome with the Knight of Pentacles, with that promising. And they need to make a commitment to the Eight of Pentacles and do what they need to do to bring all of their stuff into balance and prepare for this relationship. And I think it's about both of you remembering back, like, what the hell, you're in some kind of relationship there. You have an attraction to each other. So focusing on that attraction. And this is like, out of all of this, finally, there's a fucking cup, So it's like you guys, like, maybe it's like you're like, there's something going on and you're talking about this and that. And maybe neither of you's even said I love you yet. Is that even possible? I don't know. I got that. It's like you're talking about it. It's like, well, what do you think? And then they're on and on about their husband-wife divorce, and you're kind of like not feeling it. You're like, should I give this any more energy? I don't know, but you're drawn there. But neither one of you maybe has gone there with, like, I think I'm falling in love with you. Let's see. The outcome is Six of Wands. Thank God, positive outcome. So Six of Wands is a very good outcome to get in the heart spread here. It implies, I see karmically being rewarded, like your actions pay off here. This Eight of Pentacles, your person, if you're cross-watching this work you're doing, you're going to keep doing. This 8 months period is going to be very productive. Gemini, are showing up being very strong and self-contained and in it for the long run, and holding space for your person here, Gemini, in a real way. And I think you're going to be the first one to break down and say, I love you, Gemini. And I think you should. That's literally advice from Spirit, because the Page of Cups is looking at your person here. Okay, they're looking right at your person. They're looking at them doing this work. But what you might want to say to them is, I see you, what you're doing to prepare yourself for me, and all the work you're doing, and I know how hard it is, and it's making me love you. That's maybe when you say I love you. And the outcome is like everybody's like congratulating you on Facebook. Ding, 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 congratulations, or whatever. You're sending out wedding invitations. Make sure you send me a wedding invitation. No one has yet, man. Kind of was hoping, Probably won't go, but I want an invitation now. Thank you, Geminis. Let me know. Give me a like. Appreciate it. I really appreciate everybody subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much.